Nope, but that is something I want to do in a movie. Like, that is on my list of things to do in a movie. Yeah. I one time tried to copy Sam from iCarly of drinking the pickle juice. I failed. I couldn't like drink the whole jar like she did. I probably like drank a little bit. Too salty. Totally. My favorites for Nickelodeon, SpongeBob SquarePants. Yeah. Since before I was even born. Wait. Yeah. My sister's into Michael Jackson, so basically she got me into Michael Jackson, and when it comes to his music, I can't help but dance or sing Billie Jean, not my lover. Ooh, she's just a girl who claims that I am the one. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh, and I also play the game Michael Jackson's Experience on Wii. Patrick Swayze.
Yes, I swear it's a true and out.
And Vincent Conti Band, October 29, 2015. Awesome. The location of it, the staff was disrespectful, but the music, awesome. John Anderson and John Ponte together with some members of the previous Yes Band. Awesome combination. You gotta listen to the music. It's awesome. I just wish the drum solo was on the CD. Like, I loved that drum solo. It's amazing. The 80s, 70s concert is great. Are you ready for a brand new beat? Summer is here and the time is right for dancing in the street. They're coming from Chicago, down in New Orleans, in New York City. Oh, sorry. Okay. Now this is funny. Okay. For years I wanted to be a movie star, right? But before I realized that it was actors playing the characters, I used to say I wanted to be in a movie. Or I wanted to be a movie character. I even used to say I wanted to be a wizard or a baseball player. But when I said that, I meant was I wanted to be in the movie. That's what I meant. I even once said that I wanted to be a fish. I think when I finally realized it, well, not entirely, I think when I finally started to realize was when I saw the same person in more than one movie. Like, take Robin Williams and Julie Andrews for example. When I started seeing them in more than one movie, I'm like, ain't he in Mrs. Doubtfire? Ain't he in Flubber? Ain't she in Mary Poppins? Ain't she in The Sound of Music? Like, their name was on the box, their name was on the DVD case, but every time I would watch the movie, I'd be like, That's Maria. That's the flubber guy. That's Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, I couldn't remember their real name. Like, I think when I finally remembered a name, like the actor's or actress's name is, yes. I can't remember the year that he died, but a year after, they were like playing a marathon of his movies. But the movie Die Hard. The moment, like, I came into the room, saw the movie playing, and as soon as I saw his face, I'm like, hey, that's Alan Rickman. I went speechless. And this was a year after.
Lily Potter cast herself between.
I believe so.
The curse will be bound.
I went speechless. I'm like, I recognized a face, but I recognized them by their real name. So it basically took that long, not to realize there was actors behind actors, but it took that long to actually recognize one of them by their real name. No matter how many videos on YouTube that I watch that's, say top famous actors or top famous actresses or this and that, I could not remember their names until that day, which was a year later on the day of Alan Rickman's death. Rest in peace. Yeah. Since then, I was more obsessed with movies. More obsessed. Yeah, I was more obsessed with movies since then. And at the same time, I didn't realize until that day that was the only movie that I had to watch left of his movies. Like, I literally saw all his movies. Point is, it just took long for me to actually, figure it out, and then it took me longer to actually recognize the actor just by seeing their face on the screen.
After all this time?
Wow. Walmart, there's loads of movies. There's movies there. It's like movie paradise. Especially when some of them are like $5. Oh, that's a funny story. Okay, let's just say before I was born, my twin and I had battled to try and be born like 3 times. The first was my attempt, the second was her attempt, and the third was our final, yeah, we're about to be born. The third time was when, finally gonna be born, was my attempt. And that was when our mom was watching Blue Hawaii Elvis. Since then, how much do I love the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley? Well, it used to be eat peanut butter and jelly banana sandwiches all the time, but because of that habit, I became allergic to peanut butter. So now it's just whenever I think about Elvis, I will have a banana. There are any bananas in the house. If not, I would just play his music on YouTube. Yeah. But back then, when my grandmother was alive, every Sunday when we go to run errands, we would turn on the radio and Elvis music would be on. So that's like 2 of my ways, plus the Elvis movies. Elvis movies on TV. That's 3 of my ways I would express my interest in Elvis Presley. The Slimer.
It's looking at me.
Yeah. The Slimer still scares me. Oh, as in, some nights I think he's gonna fly across the hallway and slime me. Oh, that kind of, scary. Oh, God. Yeah, silly thing. I did, almost outgrew it by 2016 until the new Ghostbusters movie came out. And then and then Simon became very creepy, and then, again, so, that's so silly. Okay, there's 2. You know, Jigsaw from Saw.
I want to play a game.
I want to play a game. Sorry, that sounds terrible. And the second one, Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street. No matter how scared I am by those 2 characters, I still watch their movies. Like, what the? I still do. Like, I see the movies on TV, and I can't help but watch the movies. Sorry. And when it comes to being on YouTube, I don't know. I just can't help but watch the Saw scenes. I don't know. I just can't help it. I can't say the same about Pennywise though. I don't know. I don't find him scary. Nope. Sorry. I actually find him interesting. But the recent trailer of It Part 2, Chapter 2, the recent trailer, when I first saw it, well, I'm not sure if it's a trailer 2 or final trailer, it says final trailer, but let's just say when I first saw it, oh my god, it was actually scarier than Saw and Nightmare on Elm Street. It was actually scarier. I'm like, OMG, I gotta see this movie. Actually, I can't watch it again. I really want to. Like, I seriously want to. I want to so bad now. Burning my bagel bites. Okay, bagel bites in the oven is supposed to be like 10-20 minutes, I guess, depending how many you put in the oven. But in a microwave, it's like 5 pieces for like a minute and a half. But guess how many for 5 bagel bites I put in the microwave? 10 minutes. It would have been a full 10 minutes if nobody didn't smell the bagel bites burning. Yeah, so I had them in there so by the time someone noticed that my bagel bites were burned completely was at about 3 minutes. So that's my biggest screw up in the kitchen, is me burning my lunch. Burning my lunch. Yes. I got an insult. That's all of them. I answered the questions. Have a great night or day, everybody. Bye.